Hai guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, how are you today? Good? Well? Okay, Alhamdulillah you guys in a well condition. Before I start our learning today, I would like to introduce myself first as your teacher. My name is Ingvi Jaratul Habibah. Now you guys can call me Miss Ingvi. And in this special day, I would like to accompany you guys to learn more about narrative tech. What is? Yeah, narrative tech. Okay guys, have you ever watched or read about the narrative tech before? Not yet. Do you guys familiar about the story about the ant and the grasshopper? Not yet? You know? Yeah, jadi ada sebuah cerita yang menceritakan seekor semut dan juga seekor belalang, yang mana mereka berkepribadian berbeda. Pada saat itu para kelompok semut sedang mempersiapkan persediaan makanan untuk musim salju atau musim dingin. Sementara belalang yang sangat bodoh itu, dia malah bernyanyi ria. Mereka berlarian ke sana kemari, membawa biola, bernyanyi, bersenda gurau sendiri, dan mengejek para semut. Nah, pada saat musim itu datang, ternyata belalang belum mempersiapkan apapun. Dia sangat panik, dia kelaparan, kehausan, karena tidak mengumpulkan persediaan makanan sebelum musim itu tiba. Nah, untung saja semut ini masih berbaik hati. Dia memberikan sedikit makanannya kepada belalang. After I tell you a little story about the ant and the grasshopper, you get it what is the narrative text? Okay, I will explain you in a simple way. So, the narrative text is a text that tells a story or describe a sequence of events. Jadi, narrative text adalah sebuah teks yang menceritakan sesuatu yang dimana sesuatu ini bersifat imajinatif. Mengapa demikian? Karena pada dasarnya naratif teks bertujuan untuk menghibur atau entertain. Jadi ya sebisa mungkin teks ini benar-benar menghibur kalian, menghibur teman-teman, adik-adik, siswa-siswi semua ini. Meskipun di dalamnya terdapat part-part yang sangat penting, sangat krusial untuk diketahui. Akan tetapi, naratif teks akan fokus terhadap cerita-cerita yang mungkin menggelikan atau yang mungkin bisa diambil moral value-nya, yang intinya pada akhirnya nanti sebuah cerita yang memberikan manfaat atau pembelajaran dari ceritanya tersebut. Oke, Miss mau tanya, kalian kira-kira sudah pernah membaca atau mendengarkan tentang naratif teks? Setelah Miss jelasin tadi apa itu naratif teks, apa aja di dalamnya gitu. Kamu udah pernah? Apa coba? Oh iya, ada The Beekeeper and the Bee. Ada lagi The Country Mouse and the City Mouse. That's good. Mereka adalah contoh dari naratif teks. Okay, not only that guys, there are some structure that exist in a narrative text. Mengapa kita juga harus belajar tentang struktur yang ada dalam teks naratif? Karena kita juga akan fokus tetap belajar ya. Bukan cuma menghibur, ini juga belajar. Jadi kita akan belajar tentang struktur apa saja yang ada di dalam naratif teks dan apa yang bisa kalian pelajari dari sebuah cerita tersebut. So, in this narrative text, there are 4 generic structure. Berapa? Ya, 4. Ada 4 struktur. Apa saja mereka? There is orientations, and then complication, and then resolutions, and the last is reorientation. Oke, mungkin kalian masih belum familiar dengan struktur tersebut. So, Mills will break it down in a small piece. The first is orientations. What's in your mind first time you hear about orientation? Perkenalan, betul. Orientation bisa juga perkenalan. Kamu pendahuluan. Ya, bisa juga pendahuluan. So, this narrative that it is also has in orientation. So, what is orientation in this narrative text? Okay, Miss will explain. Jadi, orientation di dalam narrative text yaitu merupakan the opening of the story. It includes the characters, berisi tentang tempat kejadian, berisi tentang siapa saja tokoh yang ada di cerita tersebut. Paham? Jadi kalau tadi kalian menyebutkan ada the beekeeper and the bee ya, berarti itu ada berapa tokoh? 2, benar, yaitu the bee and the beekeeper. Kalau tadi Miss Tita tentang the ant and the grasshopper, kira-kira ada berapa cerita? Iya benar, ada 2 cerita, yaitu the ant atau semut dan the grasshopper atau belalang. Apakah kalian sudah paham teman-teman semua? Baik, setelah kalian memahami tentang orientation, now we will move to the next structure, or the second structure. What is that? Yeah, that is complication. Wow, what's going on in your mind when you hear about complications? Okay, you? The problem that's good is talk about problem, and you? Benar, itu berisi tentang permasalahan yang ada dalam cerita. Tetapi apakah sedemikian rupa yang ada di narrative text? Okay, let's break it down together, guys. So, the complication, benar, it is includes of problems in the story. Tetapi dalam complication ini dibagi menjadi 3. Ada berapa? 3. Ya, ada 3 permasalahan. The first is rising actions, and the second is climax, and the last is falling actions. Nah, yang pertama yaitu rising action, yaitu the first steps the problems show off. Jadi pertama kali problemnya atau masalahnya muncul itu dinamakan dengan rising actions. Selanjutnya yaitu ada climax. Climax is the itu berisi tentang puncak dari permasalahan tadi. Jika dalam rising action misalnya diceritakan bahwa ada seorang gadis pembohong misalnya. Nah, pada klimaksnya ini nanti, dia puncak-puncaknya dia berbohong apa? Misalnya, oh dia berbohong ternyata dia yang mencuri timun. Seperti itu ya teman-teman. Jadi klimaks ini berisi pada puncak masalah atau puncak problem yang ada dalam cerita. And the last one is falling actions. It means the problem is tone down. Jadi masalahnya itu sudah menurun, sudah hampir menemui solusinya atau konfliknya sudah semakin menurun. Apakah bisa dipahami? Bisa. Tadi apa? Yang pertama tadi? Ya, rising action. Okay guys, you are so smart student. And then we'll continue to the third structure. So, what's gonna be? Nobody knows? Okay, the third structure is resolutions. So what is the meaning of resolutions? Okay, jadi resolution, or in Indonesia we can say resolusi, yaitu sebuah yaitu sebuah penyelesaian dari masalah itu tadi. Setelah kalian mengetahui konfliknya, dari awal konflik, lalu puncak konflik, lalu konflik yang sudah mulai menurun atau tone down. Nah, jadi kalian akan bertemu dengan resolution. Nah, resolution inilah yang akan menyelesaikan dari konflik-konflik yang ada tadi. So, misalnya nih, gadis pembohong tadi pada akhirnya dia dikutuk menjadi batu. So, what is the resolution? Ini akhirnya ini happy ending or sad ending? So, if she gonna be a stone, so it means there is a sad ending. Good. The story will be sad ending. Okay, guys. I don't know why I'm so proud of you because you guys are so smart. Okay. Jadi apa tadi resolution? Iya, resolution adalah penyelesaian dari cerita dan juga penentu apakah the end is happy ending or sad ending. That's good. That's great job, guys. And the last one is reorientation. What comes in your mind if you hear about reorientation after you know orientation? Nobody knows? Okay, Miss will explain it to you. So, reorientation will talk about the moral value. Jadi, pada reorientation, kalian akan belajar tentang moral value atau pembelajaran atau pelajaran atau hikmah yang bisa kalian ambil dari cerita tersebut. Nah, biasanya, usually, the moral value is not always shown in the text. It can be explicit or it can be implicit too. Jadi, moral value ini bisa jadi sudah tertulis atau tersurat di dalam teks kalian, tetapi ada juga yang itu bersifat tersirat atau tidak tertulis di teks kalian. So, how can you conclude that or how can you get the moral value? Nah, jawabannya adalah dengan kalian memahami, understanding the story by one paragraph to another paragraph and try to find the main idea or the main problems, and then you can analyze the characteristic, which one character, so you can conclude or you can get the point, you can get the moral value. That's great, student. You are did a great job today. Well, Miss mau mengulang lagi nih pokoknya. You guys should be understand what we learned today, okay? About the structure, there are 4 structure. What is that? Orientation, that's good. Second one is complication, okay, that's great. And the third one is resolution, awesome, you guys are awesome. And the last is reorientation or the moral value. That's a good job, guys. Okay guys, after you are familiar or understand about the structure of the narrative text, now I will read the stories about narrative text. I have one story about narrative text. Okay, now I will ask you to sit properly and listen carefully what I said, because after that I will ask you to try to analyze which one is orientation, which one is complication, which one is resolution, and the last is reorientation. Okay, great. Now I will write the text and you please sit properly, guys, okay? The title of the story is Parrot atau burung nuri, okay? The parrot is a very beautiful bird. It has feather or quills. It has red beak. The beak is curved. Round the neck there are black rings. Overall, it is a lovely looking bird. It eats grains, fruits, leaves, seeds, pears, nuts, and others. The parrot is a talking bird. It can imitate human voice. According from a story, there is a man has a parrot, but he didn't want to say the place of origin, Catano. At the first, the man is very excited, but then he got angry because he didn't want to say the place of origin, Catano. And then he got angry. You stupid bird! Why can you say a word? Say Catano or I will kill you. The man said angrily. After the man really got angry, he picked the parrot into chicken house, right? And then in the next day, the man came to the chicken house and he was very surprised. Why he is very surprised? Because there were 3 diet chicken. Okay, 3 diet chicken. At the moment, the parrot screaming louder to the last chicken. Say Catano or I will kill you. Okay guys, do you got the story? And now let's together analyze. the structure of the stories. The first is the parrot. The first paragraph is talk about parrot, like the characteristic of the parrot. So what is gonna be? Orientation, that's good. The first paragraph is orientation because it tells about the characteristic of the parrot, their food, their features, or everything about their body. So it should be orientation because kalian mulai mengetahui siapa nama tokoh utamanya, yaitu si parrot, terus karakteristiknya seperti bulunya yang berwarna hijau, memiliki cincin hitam di lehernya, paruhnya berwarna merah, dia makan biji-bijian, dan lain-lainnya. Okay, the second paragraph is, but he didn't want to say the place of origin is Catano. Wah, ini seperti tanda-tanda ya teman-teman semuanya, ini mulai muncul permasalahan sedikit. Nah, tadi di struktur kira-kira apa ya kalau mulai muncul masalah itu? Angkat tangan yang bisa. Benar, itu masuk pada complication bagian apa? Rising action, benar. Ini masuk pada complication berupa rising action karena ini baru dimulai masalahnya, baru muncul masalahnya, yaitu karena burung nuri ini tidak mau mengatakan tempat asalnya, yaitu Catano. Okay, Miss will continue because you guys are so smart. Okay, continue to, you stupid bird, why can't you say a word? Say Catano or I will kill you. The man said angrily. Kira-kira ini apa? Klimaks, benar, ini klimaks. Karena apa? Karena the man ini sudah, apa ya, istilahnya sudah sangat memuncak. Ini udah puncaknya banget, kalau diterusin lagi ini bakal jadi perkara baru, okay? Jadi ini it should be climax. And the next paragraph is, the next day the man came back to the chicken house and very surprised because 3 died chicken. Kira-kira ini apa teman-teman? Benar, ini yaitu volley action. Karena tadi setelah the man yang marah-marah tadi ya, udah jengkel banget tadi, pada akhirnya ini volley actionnya karena dia tahu ada 3 ayam yang mati di kandang. Jadi ini udah turun, actionnya udah turun, ini udah hampir ketemu solusinya. Kenapa kok demikian? Kenapa seperti itu ya teman-teman? Okay, we will continue the last paragraph. Stay tuned. Okay, still listen to me, listen carefully, pay attention too much, okay? Okay, and the last paragraph is, at the moment, the parrot screaming in the last chicken, say Catano or I will kill you. Okay, you now found the plot twist here, guys, because there is a last structure. Of course, this is a last structure. It should be what? Yeah, this is a resolution. Because karena apa, guys? Karena di sini udah kelihatan endingnya gimana. Ini tuh udah happy ending apa sad ending itu udah kelihatan. So it should be happy ending or sad ending? Yeah, it should be sad ending. Give applause. You are so smart student. I'm very proud of you guys. And then, okay, it's not enough because we still need one structure. What is that? Yeah, this is reorientation. Tadi apa reorientation? Ya, berisi moral value kan? Kira-kira teman-teman semua, siswa-siswi semua, ini moral value-nya atau pelajaran yang bisa diambil apa? Okay, you don't judge people by its book. That's good. It's okay. And you? Oh, everyone has its own strength. Good, okay. But the perfect match in this story is, don't underestimate people's ability or you will take the risk. Jadi kalian itu jangan suka meremehkan kemampuan seseorang ya. Misalnya, there is someone and she is so silent. It doesn't mean mereka ini bukan berarti yang benar-benar diam tidak tahu apa-apa. Siapa tahu diam-diam mematikan. Siapa tahu mereka yang diam itu ternyata memiliki power yang lebih besar daripada kalian. Jadi kalian ini jangan pernah meremehkan sesuatu, jangan pernah meremehkan seseorang, karena everyone has their own abilities, has their own capacity. Jadi kalian tidak boleh meremehkan apapun itu ya, karena sudah punya porsinya masing-masing. Good. Oke, ini materinya sudah selesai, tetapi Miss masih pengen mengulang lagi dan kalian mengingat-ingat, mengembalikan ingatan kalian tadi dengan what we have learned today. Okay, so I will starting with what is the narrative tag? Okay, yeah, narrative tag is a tag that tells a story or describes a sequence of events. Good. So how many structure of narrative text? 4. Yeah, that's good. That is a 4 structure. What is that? Orientation, good. And then complication, that's very good. And then resolution, yeah, that's true. Resolution. And the last is, yeah, reorientation. That's good. Okay guys, that's all our materials today. Thank you for having me in your class today. Well, today we study a lot of narrative texts. We study about parrot, the structure, and others. And I'm very proud of you guys because you are so smart, you are so talkative, you are so respectful to me, and hopefully you guys can get your best score for your examination. And I hope too that you can get the mind point for our learning today. Well, thank you very much for having me and study hard. Yes, because you need to study a lot. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you guys.